Today. I wanted to just bring a verse out. We've been studying on Wednesdays out of the book of James, and we would love for you to join us for this Bible study. It's on Zoom, so you will find the information in the comments below. Once we finish this video, we'll drop that in there. So if you'd like to join us on Wednesday nights for the Zoom study, the book of James, please feel free to join us. Last week we were in James chapter 2, and this scripture really stood out to me. It says in verse 13, "For he who has shown no mercy will have judgment without mercy. For mercy triumphs over judgment." Mercy triumphs over judgment. Isn't that just such an amazing thought? And I think in our lives and what we see so much of the time is that it seems like judgment is triumphing. But that's not true. Mercy always triumphs. And as I think about that and the need for mercy in our lives, I know that so much of the time we rush to judgment. We never know the full story. We just see something and we just jump to a judgment in it. We don't wait to find out what's really going on or what's really happened or anything like that. We just jump to that judgment. And I think how grateful I am that God doesn't jump to judgment when it comes to us, but God has such a great mercy for us. And I was reading in the book of Lamentations, and if you know anything about the book of Lamentations, it is a book of laments written by the prophet Jeremiah. He was a weeping prophet, and he's known as a weeping prophet because of what he was prophesying to his nation. He was prophesying how they were going to come under just heavy duress, how God was trying his hardest to bring them back to him, but his nation was just so rebellious. And he really suffered a lot. He went through some very dark times. He saw judgment. He saw judgment coming to his nation. He experienced a prophetic type of judgment. He experienced all these prophetic things that really walked out before the people. This is where you're heading if you don't turn around, if you don't turn to God. And so he was going through this horrible time and this lament and this time that was just really hard on him. And then he says in Lamentations 3:21, "But this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. It is because of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed. His compassion does not fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I will hope in him. The Lord is good to those who wait for him, for the soul who seeks him. It is good that a man should wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord." It's because of the Lord's mercies that we're not consumed. His faithfulness, his compassions do not fail. His mercy is new every morning. And if we can grab hold on to that, even in times when it seems like that judgments are all around us, that we don't really even know where to go or where to look because we hear so many things and everybody has an opinion, but we know that we can look to the Lord. And we know his mercy is new every morning. And as we ask the Lord to transform us to be more like him, then we need to begin to move out of that place of judgment into a place of mercy, where we extend God's mercy and to realize that that mercy and that compassion for others does not fail. It's new every morning. When we feel like it's running out, that we don't even have the capacity to have mercy or compassion for another, God says he will renew it every day, every morning. He renews that compassion. He renews that mercy, not just for us, but that compassion and mercy that we carry forward for others. And today, I think some of us have been running out of compassion. We've been running out of mercy. We're tired of all the judgment coming in at us and the voices that are raised up just in anger And I understand that anger. It's deserved. The word says, be angry and sin not. And in not sinning, we have to choose to have mercy. We have to choose to walk in compassion. And so today I just want to encourage you. God's mercy is there for you, and He enables you to have mercy for others. Today, let's walk in mercy. Let's walk in compassion. Let's lay aside the judgment and the hatred and the anger and the bitterness, and let's move forward in God's mercy, in His grace, in His compassion, and His love. God bless you, and I pray that the rest of this week is filled with God's mercy, which are new every morning.